How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout. I am your host, Faze Crypto, and today we are going to be talking about DigiByte. This is probably one of the most highly requested cryptocurrencies to have a video made on the subject. Basically, we've got a lot of interesting topics to drill into when it comes to internet privacy. Of course, honeypot to integrate DigiByte coin, which is pretty exciting. Of course, this is just on a long list of things that DigiByte's been basically doing, moving forward with, that have been really establishing a pretty interesting the groundwork essentially when it comes to DigiByte and their whole activities when it comes to that area of cybersecurity, which of course, if you haven't heard, cybersecurity is essentially what's going to make or break a lot of different institutions as things continue to move forward and more things go online. And the fact that DigiByte's managed to establish themselves in this current way, essentially is going a step further ahead of the game when it comes to really bringing blockchain into that sort of conversation. And in other news, we've got IBM, Microsoft, JP Morgan lead Ethereum blockchain initiative. I think this is definitely a relevant topic to bring up in a video about DigiByte, as we've seen more and more blockchain integration and essentially much bigger moves happening on a day-to-day basis when it comes to 2019 than we've really ever seen. And of course, this quote right here: with this standardized global approach, the token taxonomy initiative will form the foundation for critical standards and tokenization that could streamline the way entire industries and ecosystems work on a blockchain, which is definitely interesting. The fact that we always see IBM and Microsoft and these sort of big companies popping up, their names sort of left and right in the blockchain territory. That whole conversation has been getting off to a pretty interesting foot. So in a long range, looking forward to the upcoming timeline, I think that 2020 is looking pretty interesting for crypto. The rest of 2019, all the cryptos are kind of doing their thing now at this current time. But I'm happy to be talking about one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. Obviously, is DigiByte. Just because they've been managing to really set the standard for what we can expect to see for the next generation of blockchain. In terms of speed, in terms of actual usability, and of course cutting down on fees and things, which I know are pretty important, especially for people who are actually integrating these different technologies, if they have a business or if they're just doing so for a multitude of reasons stacked on top of each other. The fact of the matter is that the overall institutions have been trending towards integration of blockchain, which is definitely pretty it's a good thing to see. It highlights a pretty key substantial thing that I think we all can't necessarily ignore. So of course, time making this video, we've got Bitcoin's price is at $5,309. Now, of course, market cap at 180, Bitcoin dominance at 51.9%. So it's pretty interesting to see. Respectively, of course, DigiByte Summit to be live stream on Vimeo, which is pretty cool, especially that they're using a service like Vimeo. When they could easily live stream it on somewhere like Twitch or YouTube, but I think that giving Vimeo that sort of attention is something it goes a long way to help those sort of up and coming challengers to of course the community's always been good for that sort of thing, but of course this video is uploaded to YouTube, so what can I really say? I don't necessarily use Vimeo, but I think that any competition is a good thing when it comes to the current state of how the internet. And of course DigiByte Global Summit to take place tomorrow in Amsterdam, which is coming up right around the corner, and I think that'll be interesting as well. I think when it comes down to really an active blockchain, look no further. It's certainly awesome to see how the community is basically been able to make such a stride forward when it comes to DigiByte. I'm excited to see the various things that are going to be moving forward. Of course, we've got Trench Rock joins to help ensure authenticity of products through blockchain, which is another interesting blockchain related article, which I think was definitely worthy of shouting out, at least in this video. I mean, it goes on to say blockchain technology has taken the e-commerce world by surprise, especially as newly developed chips have enabled numerous niches and businesses to get into tracking their products, which is very important. More and more companies and e-commerce platforms have integrated the blockchain authentication system into their methodology in order to ensure their customers are getting their money's worth. And I think more and more we'll start to see blockchain and all these different technologies raising up, especially in part due to the world of cryptocurrency and the innovation, really blowing a lot of the competition out of the water, which is going to do a lot of the advertising for cryptocurrency essentially itself, because as you know, nothing gets people's attention more than seeing other people make money is really one of the biggest advertisements, I think, which is in part due to the phenomenon of cryptocurrency and why it's been able to develop such a reputation for itself. And this article right here, I think, is something worth bringing attention to. Of course, Wall Street Journal, which isn't really my favorite news source to bring on the show, but hell, I mean, it does get the attention of a lot of people who don't otherwise use cryptocurrency. So Crypto Faithful says blockchain can remake market machinery. Now, this is an interesting article, definitely bringing some relevance to cryptocurrency and all these different things. But now I think DigiByte's definitely an interesting crypto to be paying attention to. I mean, it's certainly on my list of cryptos that I've been looking at. But of course, now if you guys are interested, make sure that you guys connect with us. Now, of course, the DigiByte Global Summit coming up now, which is pretty interesting. Now, of course, Binance reveals timeline for BNB cryptocurrency, now, which is also very interesting thing happening right now as well. Now, of course, Binance Coin being the top performer, at the time making this video. Interesting stuff all around. But yeah, all that being said, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video right here, and we'll be back to making daily videos pretty soon. So hopefully you guys are subscribed, and of course remember, this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. If you guys are interested in connecting with us, you could do so. That's at CryptoTuber on Twitter. Of course, make sure that you guys comment down below letting us know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.